So hi everyone, my name is Sergej Kunz. I'm co-founder of One Inch Network, software engineer, software architect for 20 years. And today I'm gonna show you our new cross-chain swap solution, One Inch Fusion. DeFi users don't need to figure things out. They have intents and just want results. Intent-based architecture prioritizes user goals, not the process to achieve them. What it means, in the old traditional world of blockchain, we have these standard transactions. You as a user, you define your strategy and you execute the transaction by yourself by signing the transaction and sending to the blockchain and paying for gas costs, taking in the same time risks, such as front-running attacks, math attacks you can face in the wild. Intent-based approach is completely different. You as a user, you define an intent, what you want to get. And professionals define the strategy and execute it on blockchain by protecting themselves from math, from sandwich attacks, and so on, and take all the risks on our own to execute the intent transactions from the users. There are benefits in terms of we have math protection by design and intents, since execution is done by the professional market makers, professional traders, professional executors. You can define highly complex intents. It could be maybe something like, I provide liquidity in Uniswap, and then every week all the collected fees should be withdrawn and put it again into the pool. So you can really build complex strategies, rebalancing strategies. You have high efficiency and automation with them, and you have also better experience. There are different use cases right now. Common use cases are the limit orders on 1 inch, for example, and also swaps, our intent swaps, what we released back in 2022. Where users just define what they want to get and how it's going to be done. It's done by professional executors. We have seen on Fusion volume, our intent-based swap protocol, since December 2022, already 32 billion of US dollars volume. We protected every user who used Fusion from math attacks by design, because the protocol is designed to protect the users. Limit orders 29 billion from June 21, when we came to the conclusion that everything what we have seen in Web3 and DeFi space is not good enough for us. And now we think cross-chain matters. And I will explain why. If you take a look here on this slide, you see 18 billion of US dollars of total value locked. That means 80 billion of US dollars are right now available as liquidity on different chains. You see Ethereum has like major percentages of it, 55 percentages, Tron around 10, Solana 6, Binance Smart Chain 5, Arbitrum 3, Layer 2's base 1.8, Avalanche, Polygon, and some others. Cross-chain volumes are also very high. Just in 2023 and 24, we have seen over 70 billion of US dollars volume cross-chain, bridged cross-chain swap. Most bridge tokens are ETH, like 48% of it. We have stablecoins, of course, 40%, and some other different tokens, around 12%. We have a general problem by bridging assets cross-chain. Normally you get really worse, bad UX, where you have to long to wait. You take risks of bridges. Bridges got hacked. I can't even count anymore how many times bridges were hacked. There's really lack of transparency in some of the projects who take care about swaps and bridges. There's very often lack of liquidity. You face high price impact, and also you face fees. Current products on the market who facilitate swaps, cross-chain swaps and bridges, they take fees from the users. From our point of view, it's too early for this. And of course, yeah, we have huge security risks when you give approval to maybe an aggregate of decentralized bridges, I would say, and this approval causes maybe a huge loss of your assets because the team didn't audit properly the smart contracts. We have seen this multiple times already. So cross-chain bridges are, a lot of them are centralized, unsafe, expensive, inconvenient. Cross-chain swap solutions are slow, expensive, too complex for the user. They need maybe to make multiple transactions. It's also unsafe for large swaps. Just imagine if a cross-chain swap product relies on a messaging protocol, what is backed by validators who need to stake assets to maintain own validator position to secure the network. If someone comes with $500 million swap, what do you think what will happen? Sometimes some of these validators can become greedy and can manipulate the messaging protocol and also extract funds of this swap. What about atomic swaps? I didn't find any project who built atomic swaps cross-chain. Really, I didn't find. I found one Bitcoin talk thread back from 2012. A guy came with a nice solution, hash time logs contracts, what can be used for atomic swaps, but no one implemented it for everyone for easy usage for cross-chain swap. But what if we take our 1-inch fusion technology based on intents and combine it with atomic swaps? We get intent-based atomic cross-chain swaps. And we call it Fusion Plus. It's seamless, it's secure. We have a lot of security audits, more than 10 right now, publicly available for reviews. We have gasless execution, and it's for sure self-custodian. Fusion Plus is extensible. Any chain can come and get an integration. Fusion Plus can contribute in terms of deploying, like building and deploying smart contracts on chain. It's competitive since we use technology what let our professional market makers compete between each other to fill the trade. It's highly efficient because we use our innovative idea of Dutch auction with special smart price curve. As it's trustless, there are no third parties involved, just P2P, user to professional trader, market maker and arbitrage trader. But how? We use a specific flow to ensure that the user takes zero risks and the resolver needs to do the job. So how does it work? The user create an off-chain order, share it with 1-inch network resolvers. Resolvers, when the rate became profitable for the resolvers, take this order, go to the smart contract on this origin chain, and create an escrow. Create also escrow on this destination chain for the user, and the application verifies that the destination chain or escrow is created and the right amount is deposited. Share the secret with the market maker, so the market maker can withdraw from origin chain assets and can do rebalance whatever they do. We don't care as a user in the end. If doesn't work, if something doesn't work, we have also rollbacks mechanism. If order wouldn't go through because resolver somehow cannot manage the trades, or other resolvers also don't take the order, a user gets funds back without charging any fees. So all risks are on the resolver, and there are professionals who can deal with this. We cannot expect that normal retail person can hedge on other solutions on risks by swapping cross-chain. Of course, we have some time locks, so to ensure the security here and safety of the user. This is 1-inch fusion. It looks complex, but it's highly simple. because if something is too complex, it can fail. And if something can fail, it will fail. And we build simple solutions. So you see here we have a lot of components in terms of we have arbitrage traders, resolvers, market makers. We support multiple chains. We have a lot of security audits. We have high grade of compliance. Our resolvers are passing KYB, and we do compliance checks on them always. Also, users who create orders, we do compliance checks to verify that no North Korean or hackers or any other hackers can exchange assets on our network. How does it work with the Dutch auction is we try to sell the assets for the better rate for the user. We start on the spot price, what you see on CoinMarketCap, CoinGecko, and we allow partial fills. That means, this is a case of Fusion. Fusion Plus, the same approach with the Dutch auction. Here, someone exchanged 5,000 Ethereum to USDC. He got 40,000 US dollars more. Why? Because our market makers were in a competition and tried to fill the order at the beginning. We go down from spot price to market rate. Is what you see here in the middle. This market price, what you get when you exchange the whole amount at once with one single transaction. So, but we give time to arbitrage traders to arbitrage it, to hedge on centralized exchanges, other networks, or maybe even options. So, and you see the price points are created here based on the current liquidity availability in this specific network. We have also gas price change adoption as well, so to avoid that the price don't meet the current market conditions and the order is not going to be executed. It's a new innovation since the last Fusion release half year ago. So you get MEF protection by design. It's gasless. You don't pay for the transactions. Costs for transactions, for the settlement, everything is already included in the price, and all the market makers compete to execute the trade. Who comes first, get first. Liquidity across all entire market. It's really like that. Market makers are hedging everywhere to extract profit from any interaction with any liquidity out there. How Fusion Plus disrupts the market? I think that every current existing cross-chain protocol product became infrastructure product now. So our market makers can rebalance through Torchain, Stargate, whatever else is out there. Maybe a native USDC bridge as well. It's what our own resolver is doing as well. And One-inch Fusion Plus, One-inch Fusion Swap in general, became more user-centric, and because the user get the best user experience here. I'm happy to invite you for beta testing already today on app.oneinch.io. At official One-inch app, you can already test Fusion Plus. You just need to enable Fusion Plus in the settings of the swap, how you see it on the screens. And then you can easily seamless swap without doing any transaction, without taking any risks for the swap, where you define what are your minimal acceptable return, what you want to get from the order, and through our unique Dutch auction approach, our protocol ensures that you get the market rate, since our market makers compete between each other to fill your order. So come to our booth. If you're layer one, let's speak with us. We will support you for the Fusion Plus integration. If you have any application what need exchanges, cross-chain, not cross-chain, come to us and let's speak and collaborate. So thank you very much. It was a pleasure to be here. Thanks.